live, but it did. I am 3+Kei. I'm here to encourage you to pursue the smile by prioritizing the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. I just ordered me some of the some bison burgers and whatnot. It's been, oops, sorry, we don't need to be showing everything. We out here, and today I had a meeting with a nonprofit who has successfully integrated a community funded model. As you know, most nonprofits, this might, because we're in an elevator, it might dip out. Most nonprofits operate off of grant trusts and this type of thing. And this one does a little bit, but largely they've been successful in getting to fund them to the tune of $360,000 a year. There we go. This is what's happening. I wasn't going to work out because I was like, oh, their gym is just going to be, a freaking, sorry, I don't have I forgot the microphone in my room. Let's get some stretching in though. Let's see, we're going to have to move around. We don't really have anything to warm up with. So we're just going to do some stretching as we kind of know it, guys. Usually I really like bands. So we're just going to do some of this, but I'll talk while we're doing it. So this particular nonprofit raises, or their operational costs are $360,000 per year, and they've been successful in getting the community to rally behind them. And it's super interesting because, and I hadn't thought about it, what they deal with like homelessness and this kind of thing. And they were telling me kind of that a lot of the funding comes from people who don't want to see their facility in their neighborhoods. They don't want to see the facility in their own neighborhood, so they donate so that the facility will keep running because homeless people are just going to exist anyway. Why not have it exist in somebody else's neighborhood and have me fund that? And so he was talking about how they kind of play to that, like people's fears and this kind of thing. 2, 3, 4. You get one of these, like a little knee in there. Today was supposed to be like a shoulder day. And the other interesting thing, we're gonna do some 50s. We got some shrugs going. You guys want to do this? Let's get it done. Hold on. Let's get some 50s. Oof. Woo! Let's go. Shrug it 50 times. Oops, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And then we've got 30s for the shoulder. I don't know where to put you guys. Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. And then the other part is it's a Christian organization. Or that's what that's how it is. But what makes it a Christian organization is that largely the churches donate. Hold on, we're gonna have to. Oof. Okay. Largely the churches donate. We're going to do some 30s. Whew. Yeah, so largely the churches donate. However, they have a stipulation that they don't team up with one particular church or one particular denomination, so that no particular church can dictate how their operations go. It's more like, you trying to get rid of homelessness or not? Like, put your money where your mouth is without telling people what they should do. And it's made them successful. Okay, I'll answer your question in a second. Let me get this off here. I'm so excited they have a weight room. I will always come here now. All right. Ugh. The hardest part is getting it up. Ugh. 2, 3, woo, 4, 5, get steady, 6, 7, get steady, 8, 9, whew, 10, let's go. Set the alarm. We do this for dinner. 25 seconds, okay. All right, we have 25 seconds. Nobody says, welcome everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to watch more enjoyable content. Shout out to you. Nobody. Nobody says, what's your diet? Is it below 2,000? At this point, yes. At this point, yes. I try to expend, I would say at this point, I expend roughly 2,300 calories a day. And then I eat around 17, 18, 1,900 a day. Today, I have expended 1,945 calories, which is pretty good considering it was 3 hours to get here and I've been sitting all day. I think that's a really good argument for weightlifting because you end up burning more calories. All right, we're going to pick up these 50s again, which we're going to put on that box next time because ain't nobody trying to bend down and get these dumbbells. I regret doing this. All right, ready? Bend down. Don't use your back. I wish I could show you how I'm lifting these, but I'm lifting it similar to I'm getting in a squat position, and then I'm going to lift them up. Drive up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Get them over here. Good golly, miss. Good golly, Miss Molly. Like, subscribe. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks, nobody. This was a pleasant surprise. Okay. Oh, we didn't do I had to set my timer. We're going to do 30-second intervals. It's not going too well. And then I'm going to pick up my food. And hopefully it all kind of comes together at the same time. I'm tired. All right, here we go. 1, get the 30s, baby. Huh. All right. I met somebody the other day that was like, oh, I didn't know that women power lifted. I was like, right? I didn't know that either. And then it was like, oh, this is something I've got to do with my life, you know? All right. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I have barely eaten today. As a matter of fact, all I've had was like a little piece of squash and had a little piece of squash and a protein shake. It's not good. That's not good. I met with my trainer yesterday. Let's get these out. I could talk all day long and never do what I'm supposed to be doing because I want to sit here and chit chat, which is why I like going to a private gym instead of a public gym. Because a public gym, you're going to end up chatting. Private gym, nobody's in there. There's only 50 people that belong there. And nobody's working out at the same time. All right, ready? Get steady. Get steady. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not steady because I'm hungry. Which is why it's okay if we chat. Let's do 1-minute intervals. You really do want to make sure before you work out that you've got carbs. And after you work out, protein. But if you're doing what I'm doing, which is working out on an empty stomach, it's kind of stupid. You know, so we're gonna do light work today. We're gonna do light work today. We're gonna do the 50-pound shrugs on my body. The part I'm trying to avoid getting big, the muscles, are my traps. Let's see if you can kind of see them. They're coming in. They're getting, you see that crease? They're starting to get a little, just for me, for the sake of my own femininity. I mean, people, you can do whatever you want, right? Like, I think one cool thing about weightlifting and like body comp, if that's what you're into, is that you can sculpt your body to look the way you want it to look. And for me, I'm kind of like already fat, but even though I'm fat, my biceps show, my quads are starting to show, my calves show, so I have so much muscle, it protrudes through the fat. However, the traps right here, to me, is a very attractive trait on a man. Not for me, it's not. However, it needs to, you still have to work it out. Says I, with 50-pound dumbbells. I got 50-pound dumbbells talking about how I don't want big traps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, slipping. 7, 8, slipping. 9, get one more. 10. Boom. Oops. Get a 1-minute break. That's our 3rd rep. And then we'll get the shoulder presses together again. My sister has some of these. How are you gonna, okay. We got a water cup. Water together. I'm about to put on the, get it. So this right here, it's not available yet, but this is the gym. This is the gym hoodie. There's 4 hoodies that will be available. And the only thing the gym hoodie has is the Pursue the Smile logo right here. Is anything on the back? Oh, yeah. On the back is the logo. And then PursueTheSmile.com. And then also, doing all this talking, never got the water. And also, there's probably going to be a logo right here on the next iteration of this hoodie. And the gym hoodie is an oversized hoodie. And the reason why it's oversized is because, I mean, only people who work out will get it. But when you peel off your hoodie after you worked out, like actually worked out, when you peel it off, it's like sweaty and hard to take off. So that's why the gym hoodie is oversized. And then we'll oversize the hood as well, so you can like get nice and hot in here. Nice and this one is thinner than the other hoodies. The other hoodies are like premium. It's like the thickest cotton you could possibly get. This is lazy working out, what I'm doing now. If you have time to smack on your water, you ain't doing nothing. Okay. All right, so when we're thinking about what Jesus did for us today, I'll tell you what, he got me to where I was supposed to go on time, and I was 2 minutes early. And then there was a bit of a snafu, but I still made it in on time. And it was a 3-hour drive to get here because there's a lot of construction and this kind of thing. Somebody taught me that. I had a staff a few years ago, like an all Haitian staff. And Haitians are very, very God-fearing people. Did you know that? And Miss Gillen, her name was Gillen, but in the South you call everybody Miss or Mr. So Miss Gillen told me whenever I arrive at my destination, no matter where it is, that I should thank God for getting me there safely. And I was like, you're right. And the only time I ever remember is when I'm going to church. For some reason. Every time I go to church, I'm like, thank you for bringing me here, Lord. You got me here safely, but literally anywhere else, I'm just kind of like, here I am. Okay, let's get serious. We got to get serious, guys. Get stationary. You should be able. When I first started lifting, my friend was like, don't sit like a girl. Like, you can't sit like a girl. You can't, like, sit like this and lift. Because you're going to fall. You got to sit steady. Steady. Even sometimes you got to rock with it. Especially, like, deadlifting. You got to, like, rock back and forth to make sure you're not about to fall over. You don't want those problems. All right, we got our 30s. You ready? We're going to do 10. Y'all ready for bed? No, get serious. Stop playing around. Here we go. Get those 30s up. Get steady. Steady. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what's up. All right. Get that minute timer. Yeah, so today, the Lord got me all the way out here. I'll tell you what, I stopped in, you know how Montana be. I stopped at a gas station that sold cowboy hats. And it was like every person so nobody was friendly. Nobody at all was friendly. Everybody was either like drunk looking, or there was this lady and I almost bumped into her, and she just looked like she had been traumatized. She was very pretty. She had like ruddy, like tan, kind of ruddy skin, and then blue eyes or whatever. She was really pretty, but you wouldn't like necessarily know it because she was in like Carhartt and like a hood or whatever, which like do your thing, you know. But it reminded me while I'm going on this tour of finding a place for the James House, Montana to land, that whatever community invites us in and collaborates with us, they have to be friendly and welcoming, because these boys have already been through so much trauma and grief and rejection that they don't need it from the people in the community too. Does that make sense? So like that's one of the things I'm actually looking for is like, how does your town, does your community have a culture of friendliness, of warmth, of acceptance of strangers, you know, which, you know, so, and that's okay. Like not every community, people can be however they want. Like New York City exists, right? It's not known for its friendliness and warmth. The James House also wouldn't be in New York City. You heard? So, all right. This is the last one, guys. We gotta, while I'm doing this, can you tell me what the Lord did for you in your life today? How about that? All right, here we go. Heavy that is. That's so stupid. Golly. All right. I just noticed there's music. I don't like it. It sounds like horror. It sounds like horror music. Can you hear this? Hold on. You hear that? Doesn't it sound like horror music? All right, buddy boy. Last one. From the ground. Okay. Gonna get in our squat position. Oh my gosh, don't worry, I'm getting my hair done. I'm getting my hair done on Friday. This looks terrible. This is what I mean when I say I need to get my hair done. Oh, and somebody bought a shirt. Stormy, Pursue the Smile gear is now at Stormy's shop. And somebody bought some gear today. Stormy texted me. So gotta go pick up the dough. All right, enough BSing, guys. Squat position. Gonna do 10. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, put these over here. All right. Okay. And all right. One more rep. Okay. Do you see how tired? This has only been 30 minutes. Usually I work out for at least an hour with 30-second breaks. And the reason why I'm so tired is because I had half a bowl of squash early this morning before I took off, and one protein shake today. So I basically have no carbs in me, no protein, no nothing. I barely drank water because I was on the road. And you see how tired I am? It's ridiculous. Like, this should be, and I've only done 2 exercises. This should be light work. So let this be an example to you guys. Make sure you eat like a lot of good carbs before you work out. Have protein on deck. I am about to get those bison burgers. Drink water. Oh, I never even told you what I was saying. I met with my trainer yesterday, and I'm supposed to be eating every 4 hours now in preparation for what I'm about to do, which is be the strongest woman in Montana, which is dope. But can't be doing crap like I did today. I've got to figure out how to work out when I'm on the road, you know. Another time for another day. I guess nope, I'm traveling tomorrow too. We'll start on Friday. 4 times a day, and then I stop eating refined sugar at 12, and I stop eating fruit at 5, and then I work out typically now 2 hours a day. And then in April in this competition, I don't want to just make the other women cry. I want to make their children cry. You have to know me. I'm not that mean of a person, but I mean, I want to win. All right, here we go. Ugh. Last one. Let's go. Steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7. Let's go. 8, 9, 10. Oof. did it. And now hey, Sherry. Now we're going to claim our bison burger. This was dope. The coolest thing ever is you guys kind of being a part of the journey. You know, at the end of the day, right? It could be cool to be like a Christian. I'm not an influencer, clearly. I'm not even like but it'd be cool to have a YouTube channel that pays my bills, but that's not the point. And the coolest thing ever is that there's a platform currently with 5,500 people on it that I can talk to A, about Jesus, and B, about the James House. Is 5,500 people I would otherwise not be able to reach or talk to. And it's kind of happening. Like, the James House is happening. And it's just like neat that people are a part of it. Oh, dang it. Do you know what's in this water bottle? This isn't normal water. I forgot to drink it. Do you know what's in this? Those of you guys who know me, what's in here? What's in this water bottle? It's not regular water. There's creatine in it. There's creatine in this water bottle. I didn't drink it. You got to drink your creatine water. Sheesh. All right, guys. Well, I think 6:13. You want to come with me? You got to be quiet. It's a fancy hotel. Okay, ready? You got to... Let's get out of here. Oh, see, it's dark in here. Hopefully it has one of those lights that just kind of come on. This is like the event center or whatever. Going through this bad boy. And then you gotta go out. That's how they get the suckers. There's this restaurant right here. They have a $26 burger. I was like, ain't no, you ain't about to get me. And he was like, no, it's 19 if you go to the casino. It's like, heck yeah. All right, be quiet again. Hey. It's okay. All right, thank you. In Montana, there are casinos like everywhere, and I had lived here for maybe just like a few years, and I was like, let me try. It's called Keno. It's like you press the buttons or whatever. Anyway, I put $5 in the Keno machine, and then I lost it, and then I think I might have spent like $100 or $200 or $300 on the Keno machine, and I lost all of it, and that was almost 20 years ago, and I never did it again because I didn't win. I think there's like a system to it, like, you know, or at least like the Lord didn't bless me in that way, you know what I mean? There's a shake a day. A shake a day is when you like shake it. You pay like $1, and then you shake it, and then you get all the money if you shake it and you get the right kind of number combination. I haven't won that either. I've literally seen other people winning, but the Lord didn't put that in my life. That type of like, go ahead and gamble and I'll bless that. I did a couple years ago, I was volunteering at a bingo. I made a whole video about it because it was hilarious. I was at a bingo parlor and I was volunteering, and you guys know me, I was talking about Jesus, and the guy, he had like a Trump hat on, and he was like, hey, will you pray for me that I'll win? Ooh. Well, I'll continue first. He was like, will you pray for me that I'll win? And I was like, yeah. And then somebody from across the room was like, she can't pray for you. Jesus isn't going to bless your gambling. Ooh, oh. I was going to take that. Did I not say that part?
No, I can grab you.
Okay, sorry. I just want to be alone, Colby. Oh, but look at this. Look at it. These are the bison sliders. I'm about to tear these up.
Like ketchup or mustard? There's like some sauce. I don't know what kind of sauce.
No, not at all. And it said it came with fries too. On the, that looks. Let's just have a little bitesy bite, before, you know. Just to test. It does say fries. Oh yeah. That's okay. He's nice. Did y'all get a good look at that? Because I'm about to tear these up. Probably before this boy gets back. Poppy got a package. What's in your package, Poppy? This is good. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I want to clarify. The package was from me.
Yes, they updated this menu, but not this one, so they're making your fries real quick right now.
Slacking on the pimping, Colby. I mailed the package. Shout out to Atonement Lutheran Church for providing not one, but 2 Bibles as requested by Poppy. Y'all pray before you eat. I used to. But I really got out of the habit. And I think something that would be helpful to even think about is less of like, oh, I got out of the habit of praying before I eat. But why did that happen? Like, when did that occur? I need more meat than this. More meat. I do have I have protein shakes. I'm probably gonna dip into that, right? I always tell people, you don't want to see me eat. And they're like, no, everybody's a sloppy eater. Until you, like, see it. Which is why I'm, like, even, I'm going to show you in a second, like, what, I ate one little piece of a slider, and my plate is, it was, man. So it's caramelized onions, blue cheese sauce, bison, or buffalo, depending on who you ask. People get real upset about it. Some type of cheese. And then in little slider buns. You know it's good when you lean back. You lean back a little bit. Oh yeah, look at my plate. Don't make no kind of sense. So I have one more meeting tomorrow, guys. Another organization. The one today really was helpful. One thing that I'm learning, that I'm hearing again and again and again, it's not about the population that we serve. I mean, it is, right? But ultimately, like, clients are going to come because the world is messed up. We live in a fallen world, so, like, people are going to be hurting. There's always going to be clients. You don't have to, like, focus so much on that and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, blah, 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 blah. Especially with teenagers, really what you want to be doing is focusing on the staff and the leadership team that are surrounding these kids. And this guy I met today, you know, he's a white guy with dreadlocks. You know, he calls himself a ski bum, has that type of like energy. And he was like, I started here as a support staff because I just wanted to ski all day, and I could come here for 5 hours after skiing all day, make food, put on a movie, and go home. And through the years, he got promoted, and I was asking him, what created a situation for you to stick around and go into a leadership position?
Little things that catch up for you.
Ooh, yeah. It's going down. Let's try a little fry. I don't even know what this place is called. Poppy. No,
Do
baby.
you just want one for ketchup, or do you want something else too?
No, I'm gonna just get the ketchup in there and go ham. Got the little, it's called a ramekin. If you ever want to sound like super fancy about it. I mean, I would rather have too much ketchup than not enough ketchup. It feels like it'd be a real like an issue in my life. Alright, we're almost there, guys. And then how much do I owe you?
That was 24.
24. We're only being fancy because we're out of town. Don't do this at home. Make your own fries and your own burgers, guys. Okay. There we go. You can't just go Poppy like I ain't. The start of this live stream, right? Oh man, you know what I need is a cowboy hat, like a cowgirl hat.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, man.
And some boots.
And some the boots were delivered today, actually. Yeah, it's like Incas. You ever heard of that brand? It's like a international thing. It's like vegan leather, and every time you buy something from them, somebody gets like a pair of shoes.
Oh,
I don't know. They're just fly. They're really fly. Yeah. Are you with Jesus, Jack? Are ya?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Just throwing it at you.
You have a church out here, or what are you doing?
Do I what?
You have a church out here?
Not really.
Oh, you gotta find one, my guy.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
We'll get there, yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, two things. Right now, I'm the only Christian content creator in the state of Montana. So I'm live streaming, although I'm out of town, so it looks a little like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and you're not on there, by the way. It's just, and then I'm also starting a group home. There's my card. I'm also starting a group home, a long-term Christian group home for adolescent boys. So I'm out here talking to nonprofits about their community-funded model.
Okay.
And how they got people to give them money. I want somebody to give me a house and $1 million check.
Okay.
And everyone's been able to do it, so I just want to know how did you do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so one more organization, and then I'm out of here, and we're off
Where are you
to
from?
Missoula.
Oh, okay, that's where I was originally.
Really?
Yeah, I just moved here like 2 months ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why'd you come here?
Because well, my family's from here.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I lived in Missoula for like 10 years, so.
Yeah.
I was like, I goofed around enough over here, so.
Yeah, I like it here. I like it in Missoula. And I thought the drive out this way was so pretty.
Which side of the lake did you go on?
Somebody told me that, but like right before I left, they were like, go west when you get to Polson.
Yeah. You want to go to Big Fork side.
I didn't know what they were talking about at all.
Look, you got to go to the other side of the lake.
Okay.
It's way cooler up there.
That's what they said. And it didn't work out for me. I ended up behind the truck.
Because now you can do one of each side.
That's true. I can do one of each side.
Okay, so there's the lake, right? You probably came on this side because you just kept going straight on 93.
I did.
Yeah, so you got to go boom around like through Big Fork and up that way, and it'll bring you right to Polson, and then the rest is just 93. But do that.
What does it look like to me when I'm going home? Because the person told me they were like, you're gonna come to a fork in the road.
Yeah, well, just type in Big Fork.
Yeah.
And then once you're in Big Fork, just follow that side of the lake.
Yeah.
It's way prettier, in my opinion.
Big Fork.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing it. Shout out to Jack. That's not his real name.
It is actually.
Well,
that is my middle name. My middle name is Colby Jack.
His name's Colby Jack. Oh, and here's some free merch for you. I actually forgot to bring all of the merch. These. But here. And you got it. Here's the thing, Jack. You got to put it somewhere. Don't just put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
By putting that sticker on there, people can now can go to PursueTheSmile.com, which exists to raise capital for the James House. So all you need to know is I support a group home that's coming to Montana, and that's what this sticker means. Yeah. Oh, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jack.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, here we go. Well, that was fun. All right, we're gonna get going, guys. Gotta encourage the kids, you know. Sometimes people want to have a conversation, and believe me, sometimes I start conversations with people, and they 100% do not want to be talking to me. That happens. Poppy, what's your question? Thing is, why not just start the conversation? Because you never know who like wants a conversation, you know what I mean? And sometimes people just need to be seen and acknowledged past being the cashier or the car salesman or whatever. Okay, let's see what we got here. Good night, Nicole. Man who did a social experiment on TikTok who pretended to have a baby. Like, sorry, I don't know if this is gonna be funny. Like the sound of a baby crying in the background. Like the sound of a baby crying in the background to make it seem more real. And she said, have a baby. I ran a formula to help, and most of them said no.
or only if you're a member, and only a few said yes. What do you think about that? I heard about that as well. And actually what I heard, I'm glad to hear that some of the churches did say yes. What I heard of that experiment is that the only two organizations that said yes, the only two organizations that said yes were number one, a mosque, and number two, a Catholic church. And what do I think about that? I actually just got a shiver. What do I think about that? It's hard for me to say it because I don't say the word hate. And in these circumstances, I always use the word hate to my core. I believe that. I believe it. Like, even if there were some Christian churches, from my knowledge, what I heard was that it was a mosque and a Catholic church. I can believe that. And I hate, hate, hate with righteous anger that that it's easy to believe. I told you guys like a few weeks ago, I almost stopped doing the interviews earlier on because not the only people, we have Jacob and we have Jessica and we have Ben. There are only 9 slotted interviews that I've done that like are airing. Out of more than that, my point is, it has been very difficult for me to get Christians to interview on this channel, and it has been relatively easy, like seamless, to get non-Christians. And it's interesting because the entire topic is, what do you think about Jesus? So that's one thing. When I was at the organization today, which it calls itself a Christian organization, it started with non-Protestant. It was started by a Catholic woman, and then churches kind of got on board, and what they found were like the churches were trying to dictate the operations of this nonprofit. And in my work doing getting prepared for the James House, which is not just a Christian operation, it is a biblically based. So it's not this this like frou-frou, like pie in the sky, progressive Christianity. It's biblically based milieu. The people who have volunteered to help have largely not been Christians. And I think it's fascinating. I think it's disgusting. I have a hatred in my soul for the fact that like
Christians as a whole can't seem to put the ball in the Christian bucket. They just want to hold the Christian ball and say they've got the Christian ball without the works part. So that's what I think about that, is I believe it. I mean, I wouldn't call it a lie. Doesn't that suck? There's an interview coming out on the 23rd. I think that might be next week. With Naomi, who co-founded Queer Prom here. And her story is so fascinating. And really, I think about it probably every day. She was raised a Christian. You'll see she starts quoting scripture at me, and not in a way to bolster her point, but she's on par with me. Like if we're talking about cookies, she'll just like say a scripture because she was raised in the church. She was a youth pastor or youth leader. She was in the choir. She married a Christian man. And ultimately, you'll have to listen to her story. But she was what I call radicalized against the church by the church. She was radicalized against the church by the church. And at one point, you'll see in the interview, I stopped the interview because she was saying, she's like, I'm a straight white woman, or a straight married woman, or whatever she was saying. And I was like, how did you found a gay thing? Like you founded like a thing in our community, like an institution, like Queer Prom is like a thing in our community in Montana, in Missoula. And she was like, she said, I just showed up and I was nice, and they just accepted me. They didn't care if I was gay or not. They didn't care if I was a woman. They didn't care about any of that. It was like, are you nice? Come with us. And that, when she said that, I stopped the interview because I was so disgusted. And I turned to the camera and I said, we have to do better. We have to do better. It is no wonder why, forget turning away from Christianity, it is no wonder why people just like aren't even interested. Because over here you got the gay stuff and they're like, yeah, you don't have to be gay, you just gotta be nice. That's it. All you gotta do is be nice. And you can come with us and you can have friends and a family and be accepted and have community. And then we're over here in the church. You got tattoos? You're stupid. Get out of here. You know, you're too loud, or baptized by fire. Like you're too awkward, or you're on the spectrum. We don't. It's like, that is so disgusting. That is so disgusting. So that's what I think about that. I hate it. Capital H, capital A, capital T, capital E. I hate that it's believable and I'm a Christian. We've got to do better. People do not feel loved in our community. You know what I mean? Unless they fit. It's like you have to be a certain, like I'm sure like there's a type of church where I could show up in a hoodie or whatever. Like I could do that, and then that's my Christian community. That is so stupid. Where you can go smoke crack right now down the street. You can be whoever you want to be. As long as you're smoking crack, you belong in the crack community. Gay people, you don't even have to be gay. Like, what? We have to do better. I hate it. Sherry says, Oops, wait, there's a lot. Poppy says, my saying I like is from a song, the greatest single because of atheism in the world is Christians who acknowledge Jesus with their lips and deny them by their lifestyle, right? Sherry says it happens a lot. Yeah. So, what do you guys take from this? Is like, don't be a jerk. Like, even if that person smokes crack, like it's cool for the crackhead to be over here. It's cool for like the gay dude to like come over. I invite gay people to church. You should invite gay people to church. I don't know any crackheads, but I guess if I did. Oh, my friend. Shout out to him. He's a crackhead. I did invite him to church. And his family. You know, crackhead respectfully, but you know, that's what he's got going on, so. And I'll even say this. I don't know how good or bad or what it sounds like, but sometimes if I don't want to hang out with somebody, I'll invite them to church. Be like, let's go to church. Like, we can hang out in this like public space where the Lord is here. Do you know what I mean? Sherry says, we are not to be unequally yoked with unbelievers, but we are called to witness to them. Yeah. Bring them in. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't hate people, but capital H, the behavior. And I'm not over here saying, I don't know who's on here that knows me in real life. Like, I have my faults, and I just did something kind of messed up today. I had to text Ben about it. I basically like threatened somebody today, and the other day I was gonna fight a teenager. Shoot. His dad, the dad was like, yeah, he wouldn't come outside because he thought you were gonna whoop him. I was like, that's exactly what I said. I came over this way to whoop this kid. That's what I did. That's not right, you guys, but I'm just saying, like, I have my faults too. So I'm not over here like y'all be sinning and not me. But as far as including people and maybe, so don't whoop other people's children. Invite them to church instead. Amen. Poppy says, my husband won't go to church. He'd probably burn. Not that you could save his soul. He's a ginger. Nothing to say. Sherry said is gay. It's time to wrap this up. I feel like it's going a little. Gingers have no soul is a joke. Is it? I knew about the orange cats. I feel like this is the last thing I'm going to say. I feel like social media is painting a compelling picture of orange cats as evil. And when you think about it, it might be true. Okay? Don't say I never told you nothing. You didn't read the other half of what I said. Because I didn't, it didn't come up. You know what? Allison had told me something like that happened. It didn't come up, Sherry. didn't come up. It does that sometimes. I'm not completely sure why. Poppy says, my cat's orange. She ain't evil, just stuck up. I feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all go. One thing I do, did you know when I'm in hotels, y'all know I don't have a TV or nothing. I don't believe in TV. I don't believe in TV or microwaves. And I have a TV and a microwave. So I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna watch MTV. And the last time I watched MTV or TV, last time I watched TV is like 3 years ago. Oh, Sherry says I don't use them either. It's listen, books exist. No TVs, books only. I would get rid of my cell phone if I can, and I'm kind of low key, like starting to craft a lifestyle where I could do that. Anyway, I'ma go. I need to eat. I'm gonna kick my feet up. I got the king size beds. I really wanted my daughter to come. I'll show you. I wanted my daughter to come, so I got 2 king size beds. But she didn't come. Poppy says I have Anastasia. Is that the one with you be singing and stuff? Books don't do anything for me. You gotta sing the books out loud. That's all that is, Poppy. All right, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I told you, this wasn't so bad, was it? I was like, I don't know what this is about to look like today. But I'm gonna see y'all. No, amphitheater. Well, Poppy, if you have the amphitheater, you can sing in it. Read the book and sing it out loud. It's not Anastasia. My friend Annalicia, she does sing. She was on The Voice or something like that. She was on. Shout out to Annalicia. Anyway, talk to you later. I mean, I can't visualize. Once you get in the amphitheater, you can like turn toward the crowd and see and visualize all that you want it to be. I believe in you, Poppy. Just get the book out, get on stage, and sing it to everybody. It's fine. Like I'll come. I'll come and sing along. Okay? So I'll talk to y'all later.